And it's off to the Senate. Good morning, everyone. I'm Makush Lopinder, and this is the morning edition. Days of debate ended late Monday with House members passing the 2020-2021 budget, a fiscal plan the Minnis administration touts as reformative and transformative. It's one, though, that reflects a projected deficit of $1.3 billion, a first for the Bahamas. It is particularly why the government is pushing for both an innovative and progressive plan in the aftermath of COVID-19 if the country is to truly accelerate its rebound. That rebound is reliant on the further reopening of the economy. The Prime Minister, in his lengthy wrap-up Monday, announced that the Bahamas has entered Phase 5. In this report, our Altaviz Munnings gives us a rundown of what restrictions are to now be relaxed and to what extent.
A few weeks into the mandatory 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew 7 days a week, Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis announced in Parliament Monday that effective June 22nd, curfew hours have now been amended to 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. He noted this move will accommodate businesses that are now able to operate until 8 p.m. The Prime Minister also announced other relaxations to the Emergency Powers COVID-19 orders, including
indoor eating at restaurants will be allowed with physical distancing required. Sanitization and mask wearing by all staff at all times and patrons when entering and exiting the establishment. Maximum seating will be based on 50% occupancy, meaning 30 square feet per person. Mr. Speaker, we're commencing with 50% occupancy, but with time, we hope and intend on extending that to beyond the recognized 50%. However, social distancing must still be adhered to. Vendors at Arawa Key may continue outdoor dining, but are not permitted for indoor dining at this time. Roadside vendors will be standardized to ensure that proper structures, hygiene, and sanitization protocols are in place.
On Wednesday, July 1st, gymnasiums and outdoor group exercise can resume. Bars can also open with health safety protocols approved by the Ministry of Health. Public parks and beaches will be able to reopen on New Providence, Paradise Island, Grand Bahama, and Bimini on June 29th, with gatherings greater than 5 people prohibited. Weddings and funeral services in churches or religious facilities are now allowed. Social gatherings in private facilities and homes can be held with less than 20 people. All of these events must be held with physical distancing, mask wearing, and sanitization guidelines followed. However, the Prime Minister indicated that graveside services are still limited to 30 persons with physical distancing protocols and mask wearing. Also on July 1st, taxi services can resume, as well as private and public bus services, only with 50% occupancy. Both ground transportation operations must adhere to the Ministry of Tourism's Recovery and Readiness Committee's guidelines.
If the requirements to wear masks and physical distance are not adhered to by patrons because the owner failed to enforce the requirements, a fine is to be applied to the establishment's owner. And that fine, Mr. Speaker, I advise it's up to $10,000 or 18 months imprisonment or both.
Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.